Well, when I first met Brother Glen Matheny, I was doing gospel stage plays here in Indianapolis. Actually, I had been doing gospel stage plays in Chicago and Indianapolis, and I was doing good in terms of the plays, in terms of being able to help people. In fact, what we do is we take Bible stories and make them urban, and then we grab a lot of the youth from out of the neighborhoods and teach that are in high-risk places where people get shot a lot, and we donate money to their families, and we make stories like they happen today that are biblical stories so that everybody can relate to it. And so we were quite zealous in our pursuit, because I believe in being zealous in anything that I do. I don't know how to do anything. You know, I believe in going hard at it, but I wasn't making a lot of money doing it. So I met Brother Matheny at a business affair that was going on with a friend of mine named Harry Dunn, who's a detective here in Indianapolis, and he does a great work with a program that helps youth as well. So I was just, we really had a good conversation when I first met Brother Glen, just a wonderful young man. And after coming to view one of my plays, he came and sat down in my living room with me. He said, "Man, what do you do for a living?" He said, "Man, because you're a genius, man, and you should be real wealthy too." I said, "Brother Glen, I agree with you. What you got in mind?" So he said, "Real estate." He said, "Are you familiar with real estate and how it goes?" I said, "Well, actually, I used to do some real estate back years ago before it all went topsy-turvy, and just a little familiar with how you do a transaction, how you do no money down transactions, what have you." And he said, so he gave me some pointers sitting right there in my living room. And when he left, I was so charged up, because I was like, he gave me some direction, he gave me some inspiration, he gave me an idea about reigniting that fire back inside of me that I'd had some years ago. So I decided that I would go ahead and try to start doing some deals, and I was able to do several within that time frame. But what really happened is that it really gave me back my manhood, because I was doing a lot of work, but I wasn't making money. I was in the middle of a young marriage, and we had a lot of issues in my marriage, and most of them really was the fact that I'm the kind of man that believes in taking the lead, but my wife was the kind of woman who like, if you're gonna take the lead, you need to pay these bills then. So it's kind of hard to take the lead in your house, and you're not really, let's face it, you can't really put a cheese on a Whopper. Your woman really ain't trying to hear what you're talking about, all right? So even though I had a very good wife, and still do, we end up, now we have a situation, because of the fact that I'm able to do the things I need to do for the household. Now we can do our ministry without being up under all that pressure. And now we're able to do things that I wasn't able to do before. So we've been able to close several transactions. We've been able to travel clear around the country anytime we get ready to go, anytime we want to do anything. In other words, I went from eating peanut butter and jelly, and now we can eat steak anytime we want to, anytime we want to go. Anything that we want to do, money's not really an issue anymore. And now I'm even able to train people and teach people how to do the same thing that Glen sat down and talked to me about at my table. So it was a monumental meeting the day that we got together, and it was able to put a significant change. It was a blessing in my life, a blessing in my family's life, a blessing with the dynamics of being in a young marriage and being able to really do my part as a man. Because let's face it, the Bible said, man, if you don't work, you can't eat. The Bible said, man, don't take care of his family. He's worse than an infidel. So you can talk all you want, but the proof is in the pudding. And that's what our women, they need to be. If our woman is going to be secure and happy and satisfied, and our family is going to be moving and shaking like it ought to, then charity starts at home and then it spreads out. So now, instead of me just being able to help the community, instead of me just being able to help high-risk areas and high-risk situations, and just being able to convey the gospel like that, I'm able, first of all, to take care of my family and to take care of them well, so that we can do some incredible things. This year we'll be going to Scotland to see my youngest son perform, and be able to visit my sister that lives in Scotland, who I've never seen the whole time that she's been gone, because I could never afford to go, and I couldn't afford to do the things that it takes to be able to get there. But now that's a reality. Now we'll be able to do things. Now we don't have to sit around and just watch Disneyland. We can go to Disneyland. Now we don't have to just sit around and watch the Disney Channel. We can go someplace when we get ready to go. And money can't buy you love, but I'm just going to tell you right now, make a darn good down payment. So I just want to say to everybody that's listening to consider the thought that, at least find out what it's like to be a millionaire. If you don't like it, just go back to being broke or whatever you was doing before. But that's for me and my house. We're going to serve the Lord. And that's for me and my house. We're going to prosper, because we're the head and not the tail. We're the lender and not the borrower. And now those are not just scriptures that I heard, are just things that sound good, are just cliches to me now. Now those are realities in my life. And it's because of a meeting that I sat down largely because of a meeting that I sat down and had with Brother Glen Matheny around a year ago this time. And I'm so grateful to know this young man, and so glad to be his friend, and so glad to be able to take the ideas that he gave me and put them into fruition, and now live those results out. What a blessing it is. It's not just myself, but my wife, who had already been in real estate some years back, but had never experienced it at this level. Now she's able to do transactions, basically that where one transaction is the equivalent to a whole pay for a whole year. And right now she's putting in a 2-week notice to totally transfer off of her job, because she has those kind of options. But she wasn't even going to leave her job. What happened is that she got a promotion, and then the person took the promotion back. And even though she's been doing the work, and I told her, baby, you don't have to take that. And I could just imagine the people around the country who are training people who about to take their position that they training them for. And she said, that's ludicrous. She was like, Mike Tyson, that's ludicrous. I'm not having that. She was like, that's ludicrous. I said, you're right, baby, that is ludicrous. That is ludicrous. I totally believe in the fact that you should be treated like the princess that you are. So I got your back. And you know how much of a blessing it was to be able to look at my wife and tell her I got your back. That you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You have choices, you have options. And if you decide you want to walk away from your profession and totally do real estate full time, I have your back, baby. More important, God has both of our backs. But all this transpired because of one conversation that I had with my friend. And then I went out and executed what it was that he talked to me about. He didn't have to talk to me about it twice. He talked to me about it one time. And I went out and started executing what he talked to me about. And that's all I want to say to you today, is that it's just that simple. It's as simple as taking some good advice, learning the techniques, and going to do it.